Okay, so here we're going to use identities to solve this equation. You'll notice the equation, it has cosine, cosine, and sine, sine. So you want to find your page of identities and see if there's one that's going to fit that. You might be thinking, oh, well, maybe it's a product to sum or something like that. But there is an identity somewhere on your page of identities that says cosine alpha minus beta is equal to cosine alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta. So we're looking for this type of format that there's cosine cosine, so this is like your alpha here and your beta here, and they're the same over here, alpha and beta. And so you've got this situation here on the right where it's cosine alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta. So then we're going to convert it to the side on the left. So we're going to say it's cosine alpha, in our case x, minus beta, which is 2x. And then we're going to say that equals the square root of 3 over 2. Okay? So it's a little bit of a hunt sometimes to find which identity you're going to use, but you're looking for form. So when you see this as cosine cosine and sine sine, now let me back up a minute. If you were thinking, oh, cosine times cosine, that's going to be cosine squared. No, because the arguments aren't the same. Okay? So if you were thinking that, that's why. And you can't just combine them. These are functions of two different arguments, an alpha and a beta. So, okay. Now, x minus 2x, we know what that is. So cosine of negative x equals the square root of 3 over 2. But we know cosine is an even function. So we can use that identity. Okay. So cosine x is equal to the square root of 3 over 2. So now I just have to think, okay, where is the cosine square root of 3 over 2? And that's at pi over 6. And then there's going to be another quadrant, right? So cosine is positive in the first quadrant. So that would be pi over 6. Let me erase my hasty line there. Okay. And then cosine is going to be positive in the fourth quadrant. So again, think about your reference angle right there. That's the pi over 6. So it's going to be 2 pi minus pi over 6. And that's going to be 11 pi over 6. And this was in terms of x, so that's what x equals. We were trying to solve for x this time. And I believe there was a restriction 0 to 2 pi. Yeah, so those are in the range or in the domain. So we're done.